Shalom, Israel. First of all, we're going to start off as always, giving honor and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, for the blessing and the reading of His holy and righteous words. Now, I'm going to tell you, I just did something, man, and it just threw me all the way off. I just did a whole lesson and then realized I did not even have the volume on my microphone on or anything. But anyways, hey, Lord sometimes want to test your patience, so let's get it. I mean, got to do it all over again. It's got to be done. So we're going to get it. Without further ado, this topic is called Christianity is a Cult. All right? And that's what it is. All right? So we're going to get on the bootlicking Christian coon today, man, because they're soft. All right, so we're gonna keep going. I feel like I'm doing a remix, and I'm doing I used to do music, so I feel like I'm doing a dub over right now. All right, so let's go to Isaiah chapter 43, verse 15. All right, let's go to Isaiah chapter 43, verse 15. We're gonna get right into it. I ain't finna waste no time. And you're gonna notice that this is gonna have a lot to do with possessive pronouns. Okay, so the Lord is a very specific. He don't play no games. He's not gonna beat around the bush. All his words is clean and is cut. All right, let's get it. I am the Lord, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. All right, there's no playing with it. There's no playing with it. It's straight, clean cut. It's straight to the point. I am the Lord, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. We ain't got time to play with it. I'm gonna get right into it. This might even be even a quicker session than what I just did. All right, it's all right. We're gonna get to it. All right, let's go to the Book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 30, chapter 6, verse 23. All right, we're gonna go to Proverbs 6 and 23. All right, because they always tell you that the commandments are done away with, which I'm gonna do a lot of chopping that tree down today. All right, so let's get it. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. Okay? Reproof of instructions are the way of life. We reproof people, and we'll give you instructions to show you that this Bible and the commandments are the way of life. Okay? For the commandment is a lamp. Okay? So let's already break it down. That's another parable. The commandment is a lamp, the lamp post, all right? And the law is the bulb that you put in it in order to see your way through a dark time in life. Okay? We're not gonna play around with it. All right? Let's keep it going. We're gonna go to let's go to Psalms. Okay? Because a Christian is all mouth. All right? They got all bark, no bites. Okay? Let's go to Psalms chapter 115 and verse 5. Okay? Psalms chapter 115 verse 5. And we're gonna read it down to about verse 9. All right, and I'm gonna read it slow so you can get the gist of it. All right, you can get the get all the word in this entirety, because this is the Christian in you. All right, we all was once this person. All right, so that's just me humbly telling you, we were all this person. Even I was this person. All right, they have mouth, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they walk not. Neither speak they through their throat. They that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them. Okay? So they literally, whoever they be talking to, they're going to make them just like them. The laws is done away with. You could do whatever you want. God going to take everybody in. That's going to get a lot of people killed. All right? Let's go on and break this down just a little bit. Okay? They have mouths, but they speak not. They're not telling you to keep keep the laws of God. They're not telling you to keep the commandments. They're not telling you anything. Eyes have they, but they see not. You could literally show them the scriptures in the Bible, and they're going to act like they ain't seen nothing. They're going to tell you they ain't seen nothing. Let's keep going, because it all plays into itself. They have ears, but they hear not. While you're telling them the commandments, they're going to act like they haven't heard diddly squat. And they're going to tell you what their pastor told them. They don't hear nothing. They have a special, the Negro has a special ability called a wall. And they can bring it up between their ears and their eardrum. And they will not hear nothing else. And they will just let their mouth go. Blah, 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 blah. And they're not going to hear you saying nothing else. All right, we're going to keep reading on. Noses have they, but they smell not. They cook that abominable, nasty, decrepit meat. They cook chitterlings on Thanksgiving Day, because that's what it is, the slaughter of the Indians, your brothers, on Thanksgiving Day. They cook pig's butthole. Let's just be real of what it is. They cook pig butthole, have the whole house smell like a garbage can or a tavern bathroom, and act like they don't smell it. They smell not. All right? They have hands, but they handle not. All right? Faith without works is dead. They're not going to do none of the work of the Lord, really. They're going to tell you nice things, happy stuff, but they're not going to do they're not going to handle what you're going to tell them. Feet have they, but they walk not. They're not going to go out here on the highways and hedges and tell their people nothing. They're going to sit in a comfy church behind a pew and tell you, thus saith him. Thus saith whatever he went through today. He's not going to tell you, thus saith the Lord. Matter of fact, most of them that have that book will tell you to read one verse, and then they're going to close up the book and tell you the rest of what went on in their life, in their day. Shut up. Give me the words of the Lord so I can know how to get myself right and get prepared for the kingdom. That's what people in the Christian church should start telling the pastors. All right? But I digress. Neither speak they through their throats. That goes right on into the same thing of them not saying nothing. They're going to talk out the side of their throat. All right? They're going to talk out the side of their necks. They that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them. The pastors make them just like unto them. So that's why they trust in him, not the Lord thy God. All right? They don't trust in the Lord thy God. And it's going to get a lot of people killed in the day of Christ. Okay? And they tell you, what's the first thing they tell you? You can't judge me. You can't judge me. Guess what? I got news for you, coon Christian. There's a whole book in there called Judges. It's called Judges. Yes, it's a whole book called Judges. And guess what they're doing in Judges? Judging. All right, but let me tell you, we can go past Judges. All right, let me go back for a long past. Go to the book of Sirach. That's Ecclesiasticus in your Apocrypha, chapter 45, in verse 26. All right, Ecclesiasticus 45 and 26. Y'all ready? Let's get it. God give you wisdom in your heart to judge his people in righteousness. I'm going to read that again because it makes my teeth whiter. God give you wisdom in your heart to judge his people in righteousness. You see that? Now, you know, a Christian, that's the part where their eyes, they have them, but they're not going to see what you just said, or nor hear it, nor anything that correlates with this Bible. All right? I'm going to read it one more time for the bootlicking coon Christian. God give you wisdom in your heart to judge his people in righteousness, that their good things be not abolished, and that their glory may endure forever. So when I judge you, it's called righteous judgment. But this is the kicker, y'all. You have to make sure, and if you're keeping your commandments, this is how good the Lord is. If you're keeping your commandments, then yes, after you examined yourself and everything, you quit all of your abominable things that you were doing, then you are ready to go out and teach someone, thus saith the Lord. Because if you're caught doing anything that you're telling someone else, you will be a fool and a hypocrite. So best believe if I'm sitting here and I'm telling you, thus saith the Lord, and if someone rebukes you and tell you, hey, brother, put down the cigarette, Yes, I'm judging you because I don't want you to get cancer and die. We are gone outside of our minds, people. All right? We are gone outside of our minds because we would tell you to don't judge me, and all I'm trying to do is save you from dying. You can tell somebody stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. They tell you you can't judge me. Yes, if I don't want you to catch gout, high blood pressure, stroke, you are a bumbling idiot. I'm just going to say it. I don't care. A Christian can get mad. Go and get your pastor. And we can go scripture for scripture. He's going to go part scripture and mostly going to tell you the rest out of his own heart. He's going to do this, but it's up here. Okay? I can judge you because I'm not eating pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. I could judge you because I'm not doing cigarettes. I had to make sure I quit smoking cigarettes. If you're fornicating with multiple women, I can tell you to stop fornicating so you don't get AIDS or STDs, crabs, syphilis, herpes, blue waffle. Or maybe your thing might just, you wake up and it might be still on the bed when you get up. Trying to save your soul from burning in all eternity. So yes, I can judge you, righteous judgment. But you know why they don't want to hear it? Because our elders failed us. All right, like I said, I've had people sitting there while drinking telling me I shouldn't drink. You're a drunk, but you're telling me to not drink. I've had a broke person tell me how to get rich. I'm sorry. This is our people. I'm telling you. I've had a broke person tell me how to get rich. You know what I've had people? I'm going to tell you, this is most black people in the hood, all right? They won't listen to you who have never been to jail tell them how to stay out of jail. They will tell you his triple OG homie who been to jail 57 times. He'll tell you how he's telling them how to stay out of jail. Nigga, even to tell you how to go straight there, no pass go, no collect 200. This is how mad we are in the head. And we be thinking they're wise. He must not be that wise. He just got out. You can't make this up. All right? It's called common sense, people. And like the show says, it's not so common anymore. All right? You have to use common sense. I won't let someone with bad hair all over their head and messed up work on my head. You can't even get your stuff in order. Or let a mechanic with a raggedy car work on my car. You see where I'm going with this? I can just keep on going. I'm not going to let a single person who has not a wife tell me how to keep a wife. This is the madness of our people. All right? I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but it's called common sense. People, we should be grown-ups. Let's be grown-ups and stop being so damn foolish. Okay? So let's keep going. We're gonna get all the way into it. We're gonna keep it going. All right. Let's go to Psalms chapter 116 and verse 15. All right, we're gonna go back to Psalms 116 verse 15, and we gonna get it in. All right. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. Now the reason why I brought this one out is because Christians won't catch a cold for you, but the people that's standing on these screens out there on the highways and hedges telling you, thus saith the Lord, I pray that 100% of them mean it in the time of Jacob's trouble, that we are ready to die for this. We know what we're saying is going to eventually get us killed, because Christ said if they hated me, they're going to hate you also. But a silly goofball Christian coon will tell you that Christ loved everyone. And I keep asking them and no one can answer it. If he was love, 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 go outside right now and tell somebody that's saying, love you, I love everyone, I love you, love, 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 and go and beat the hell out of him and put chains and stuff on him and whip his ass and throw him up on a tree and hang him. You see how weird and goofy that sound? If he was telling everybody, love you, I love you, you wouldn't hang that guy up, y'all. He was going around rebuking people And then this is one that they say that, oh, well, he went to his own and his own denied him. Listen, they keep saying the Jews denied him. All right, here go another common sense moment for your goofy self. Did he not have disciples walking around with him? So that means everybody didn't deny him. This verse is in there, but you have to read, people. He mostly went up against the elders that denied him, the scribes and Pharisees and the elders. They the ones, you know why they went up against him? Because the people were leaving from their teachings to him. He was gathering multiple people. Kind of like what's going on today. Like this word is spreading like wildfire. And they just did a what do you call it, a survey or tally up or whatever you call it. They just did that and found out now they said there's more people leaving out the church. They're leaving the churches at an all-time high. The church is falling, y'all. All praises to the Most High God. The Lord gets the increase. You know why? Because just like in the days of Christ, he said it's going to be like that again. Because people are waking up. You know who waking up? People with common sense. When stuff didn't make that much sense to them, and they're like, damn, I don't think I need to go to this church. I need to go and find out more about what's going on with this. Maybe I need to keep these commandments. All right? So we're going to keep it going, man. Let's go to Psalms chapter 118 and verse 8. So we're going to go over 2 pages, okay? 118 and verse 8. Okay. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you this because I want to bring this. I want to sidebar for a second. You got a lot of people, and I love my people. You know, now this is towards some of the camps, okay? And I love the whole movement. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep it real. What hurts me is how everybody is within the camps. They call it like camp banging. I can't stand it. Okay, I love the order. So now this is not all applying to all camps, but the ones that is you decipher the ones that I'm probably talking about. But I love the discipline. I'm not gonna lie, I love the discipline of them camps. Okay, and I love the togetherness, the brotherhood. I love all of it. You all right? I'm gonna just tell you now. I love it. I love everything the Lord doing. There's a lot of mighty camps out there. And guess what? There's a lot of mighty brothers that's not in camps yet or probably not with it. But guess what? The Lord also said, those who are not against us are for us. So we have to stop making ourselves one-track minded, people. All right? The Lord is a strategist. And he's got more moves on the board than just one simple move. Highway and hedge, highway and hedge, highway and hedge, camp. No, dude, that's your one-track mind. Okay, that's your one-track mind. Because once again, I tell you, I wasn't walking down the street when I got awakened. Okay, I was watching this. And a man jumped on the screen and woke me up. All right? All praises to the Father. The Most High is very wise, and he know how to use the devil devices against even him. All right? So you got to realize something. Everybody has a different talent. That's like why if you go back and look in the parables of Christ, is one of the parables that he gave was the talents. He gave the 10 talents, the 5 and 4, so on. Because there are more than one talent. Some people probably not good communicating with someone, okay? But that person, matter of fact, let's just go to 1 Corinthians 12 and 7, all right? The Lord can explain it way better than I am. I'm not finna pastor this, all right? Let's go to 1 Corinthians 12 and 7. And the Lord is going to tell you exactly how to do it, okay? And Paul was like the like the professor, man, when he's a college professor when it came to these words, okay? He's a college professor. And if you have not went through grades, preschool, grade school, middle school, high school, please don't jump your goofy self straight from kindergarten to Paul. Because this is where a lot of people is getting confused. Paul was a master at this, okay? And this is Paul because Christ taught Paul. Okay, so let's go to this, and I'm gonna read it slowly so it can really melt into you and get into your mind. Okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 7. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. Now listen to this. But all these worketh that one and the self same Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. Okay, as the Most High will. For as the body is one and hath many members, okay, that's many legs, legs, arms, hands, fingers, toes, okay, many members of that one body being many, that's camps, many brothers and sisters out here that's waking, are one body, so also is Yahushua, Christ, Hamashiach. So we got to stop being so one-track minded. Because if we was only going by the highways and hedges and didn't no brother jump on this screen, I would have never been awakened. Okay? Stop being so overly righteous. God is not one-track minded. The earth is his chessboard. All right? And before you even thought of the move, before you even had the thought, the Most High done thought 9 million times ahead of your one move. Okay? I'm not going against it, but I'm not going to lean off with it either. Okay? And I'm going to tell you like this. I love my brothers and sisters in them camps, man, and I love that movement too. But don't super condemn it. But I get their, trust me, let's be honest. I get what they're meaning. I get what they're talking about too. I get it. Okay? And I'm with it. Because Christ also said if they're not against us, then they are for us. Okay, did Christ go back and kill the people that came with the disciples? No, he said, "Is there preaching my name, my words?" And okay, then they're for us. Hold on, I gotta bring it up because I'm talking about it too much. I gotta bring it up. I gotta bring it up. Okay, go to Mark chapter 9 verse 38. I had to sidebar, y'all. Go to Mark chapter 9, verse 38, and we're gonna bring it out. Let's go to Mark chapter 9, verse 38. All right, we're gonna read this, and I'm gonna read it down to 39. Okay. And John answered him, saying, Master, we saw one casting out devils in thy name, in your name. And he followeth not us, and we forbade him, because he followeth not us. All right, that's what some of these camps are doing. All right, he forbade because he followeth not us. Now let me tell you what our king said, okay? Because that's why he walked here to show us how it was done. Because he know our mind was going to get one track. This is what Yahushua said. But Yahushua said, forbid him not. For there is no man which shall do a miracle in my name that can lightly speak evil of me. Verse 40. For he that is not against us is on our part. You see that? Stop doing that, people. Stop acting like yes, he said the highways and hedges, but the Lord, I just read in 1 Corinthians 12 and 7, that the Spirit have given you many talents. Okay? We with you. I'm with y'all. Let me tell you something. If I'm going down the street and I see my camp brothers and they're outnumbered and outgunned, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm finna walk my happy behind over there and stand with my brothers at that camp. That's what wearing them fringes is, okay? Because it's a brotherhood. Not just a camp hood. This thing is strong. And if I see a brother from a camp and he's in trouble and something is going on wrong with him, I'm finna go over there and put my life on the line with my brother. With my brother. This is serious, y'all. And I mean that. If I see any of y'all camps out here on the highways and hedges, who I salute also and love also dearly. If I see y'all in trouble, you can count me in. You can count me in. And I'm good. When Jacob's trouble happened, yes, I know how to use bow and arrows and all of that. I've been training just like your oppressor's been training. Like the Lord said, sell your cloak and buy a sword. Don't just buy the sword and don't know how to use it, people. All right? So if y'all in trouble and I see y'all and you have on them fringes, I'm going to come and perform. I'm finna come and have your back with my life. All right? So let's just move on, y'all. Let's keep going. Where was I at? Yes, let's go to Psalms 118 and verse 8. All right? Let's go to Psalms 118 and verse 8. And we're going to read it down to probably about we're going to read it down about now. We ain't going to go too far up in there, okay? Okay, it is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Once again, for the bootlicking coon Christian who is so quick to tell you, but my pastor said, the Lord said, to hell with your pastor. It is better to trust in the Lord. You see how that is in all caps? That means put some respect on his name, all right? Than to put confidence in man. All right? Verse 9. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. All right? I think the Lord said what he said. Now take that to your pastor and tell him to shove it and repent and keep the commandments so even he has a chance to a kingdom. This is not a game, people. All right? This is not a game. This is real life. This is a manual on how to run your life until you check out. Okay? Bible. Bible. Basic instructions before leaving earth. Okay? That's what the Bible is. Basic instructions before leaving earth. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving, y'all. All right? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 15. All right. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 15. And we're going to keep it going. And I'm finna get locked in. I got a lot of my brothers and sisters that be dropping knowledge and jewels. And I'm finna go and yes, I'm finna be checking them out. All right, so that's what be my Sabbath lineup. I sits back and guess what? I go to other channels and get my sword sharpened. All right, then I go and watch. Yes, I go and check out even the brothers just to make sure they all good, and watch certain little different. You now, the Lord gives you discernment. All right, He gives you discernment. You got some bugged out brothers out here, man. Now that's up to you to who you watching. If they speaking anything against these commandments, flee. Change the channel, swipe right, left, whichever way, don't matter. Get away from it. All right. So let's keep this going, man. Verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. Let's skip down to verse 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity. All right? In case you wonder who the Lord is, put some respect on his name. Verse 18. To whom they will liken, to whom then will ye liken Yahweh, God? Or what likeness will ye compare unto him? Who you gonna compare to my Father? Huh? Who? Put some respect on my Father's name. All right? And my King, Yahweh Shai. Put some respect on their names. All right? So let me tell you, and I'm going to break that down. If I'm carrying a big bucket of water, this is what the Lord compared us to. We're the bucket and the water. If we walk in this bucket to the house, okay, and we drop that little drop, bloop, and we put the bucket down and say, all is failed. Oh my God, it's over. My life is doomed. I was extra with that. I wanted to be extra with it, just like the bootlicking cone Christian. All is failed. Not the little ass drop out of the bucket. No, the Lord said that's what most the other nations are like. All right? The other nations is like a drop out of a bucket. All he cared about is you're going to keep walking with that bucket. Because Israel is the whole bucket in the water. The other nations of Esau, Moab, Ammon, the Canaanites, the Ashkenazis. They're doomed. They're the drops of the bucket. They're the drops out of the bucket, okay? So put some respect on the Father's name, all right? Because it's not a game, okay? Put some respect on our Father's name, man. You know what I'm saying? He said what he said. You don't like it, huh? Take it up with him. All right, so let's keep going. Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 8. All right, we're going to go to Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 8. Don't leave me, y'all. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 8. I know I'm kind of slow. Like I told you, I've literally... But see, this is how the Lord, this is how I look at it. I don't look at it like, oh, man, this is messed up. Skip it, I'm done. The old me would have did that, all right? The new man says, guess what? I want to work on my patience, all right? So guess what the Lord will do? He will let you do a whole segment. Fire. I felt like I put fire on that thing. And then I pushed to check back, and it had no sound. So guess what? All praises to the Father. He's working on my patience. Okay? So let's keep it going, man. All right? Let's keep it going. Let's see what else is the bootlicking coon Christian. Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ear, but walked everyone in the imagination of their evil heart. What's the one thing they always tell you in the world again, people? Follow your heart. Your heart is going to get you killed. Okay? So a Christian to do this. I trust my heart. Dude, your heart down there only pumps blood. Okay? It does this. And it makes sure the rest of your body is doing what it's supposed to do. Guess what your heart is really doing in there? It's following the Lord's commandment. The Lord commanded him to pump blood to make sure your goofy self can still walk and talk. This is your heart, according to the Most High God. Okay? It's your mind. Your heart doesn't think. Okay? It just does what the Lord commanded him. Okay? So let's go up to verse 4. All right? Matter of fact, let's go to verse 3. Okay? We're going to go to verse 3 for the bootlicking cone Christian. Let's get it. And say thou unto them, thus saith the Lord, God of Israel. Put some respect on his name. He already said it again. That's a possessive pronoun. Thus saith the Lord God of Israel. Nobody else. Cursed be the man that obeyeth not the words of this covenant. Okay? Now he's gonna let you know who he's talking to. Let's get it. Which I commanded your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, from the iron furnace, saying, obey my voice and do them, according to all which I command you. No, just a little bit. According to all which I command you. No, just the laws of tithing. According to all which I command you. So shall ye be my people, and I will be your Elohim. Your Abba, your Father, your God, your Yahweh. Put some respect on our Father's name, man. All right? Put some respect on my Father's name. Your Father's name. The next time you see a bootlicking coon Christian, you tell him, Stop giving my plate to other people. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We're going to keep it going. Go to Isaiah, good people, chapter 40, verse 15. No? Yeah? No? Yeah. Okay. Where did I go? I already took y'all there, didn't I? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Go to Joel, book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27. Okay, let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27. All right, and I got one more after this, and then I'm going to let you go and enjoy your Sabbath. And please go and watch, like, share, subscribe to the other brothers and sisters that's out here pushing that word. Okay? And also the brothers on the highways and hedges. Share their stuff too, because they're not against us. They're for us. They're doing this for us. And we're doing this as a collective, as one body for Yahweh Shai. Because he also said, I will gather the rest. Okay? Let's put some respect on the Father's name. He's not one-track minded. Okay? He's not one-track minded. All right? So let's get it. Book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel. That's really possessive again. That's around the neighborhood. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else. No, but everybody, and none else. But Christ died for everyone, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. You see that? And my people shall never be ashamed. All right, I'm because I could just keep on going with that one, okay? And you guys, and I'm going to read this one. It's sticking out to me, so I'm going to read it. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Here go the bootlick and coon Christian. Woo! Hallelujah. See? Told you right there. All flesh of Israel. Be a damn grown-up. We have to stop being so retarded, people. I'm just going to say it. Because and this is what's going on right today. All right, I used to read this and guess what? In my stupor, in my sleep, it didn't mean nothing to me. I could read this and be like, all right, watch this. And your upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. What are you seeing on most of these corners nowadays when you do see somebody on the highways and hedges? You ain't seeing, like in the Bible, the super old man with the long beard saying, thus saith the Lord. No, you seeing a lot of young cats, man, prophesying, reading out the Bible, telling you, thus saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord. All right? So we're going to keep going. We're going to wrap it on up, man. Okay? Let's wrap it up. Let's go to Psalms chapter 147 and 19. All right? Let's go to Psalms chapter 147 and 19. And we're going to close it out with this one. All right? He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Let's go back one more time. He showeth his word to who? Jacob. His statutes and his judgments. His judgments, who was getting put on them ships? Who was getting the hell beat out of them for the past 500 to 600 years? Who's been in 7 captivities? And you're going to stand before us, a bootlicking ass Christian coon, and take all our ass whooping and take our gifts and my plate and slide it to everyone else? No, thank you. No, thank you. Shut the hell up. You go over there and stand in the back of the line. I refuse. We're tired of getting our necks kneeled on for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. We're tired of sitting in the house eating ice cream and someone comes in and shoot us and thought it was their house. We are tired. And you're going to take our gifts and slide them to them? Put some respect on my father's name. You bootlicking ass coon Christian Negro. You black Negro. Okay? You black Negroes, man. Stop being a damn nigger, man. And keep the commandments. We was on them boats. Esau was driving them. We been getting our asses whooped. And Christians want to turn around and grab the person with the whip hand and say, come on, and let's all walk into the kingdom. I don't want to see them in that kingdom. If I walk in there and I see Esau, I'm in the wrong damn kingdom. And we about to be in captivity again. Let me read this again. A Christian will get me worked up. Because guess what? They sold me that same trick bag as well as they sold most of y'all too. They sold us them trick bags, had us believing that bull crap, and had us out here being pimps, prostitutes, drug dealers, killers, and gangsters and all of that, thinking that when we die, we're going to walk in this gate being unrighteous our whole damn lives, and we think God is a punk. That's what they teach you. But we forget this is the same God that killed everybody on the damn planet and left 8 people here. But you want to turn around and tell me that he's all love. You better get your damn minds right and put some respect on my father's name, bootlicking ass coon Christian. All right, let's read this one again, and we're going to go down to verse 20. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as far as his judgments, they have not known them. They didn't get their ass whooped. They haven't got put on boats. Praise ye the Lord. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, Shalom. We got next.